Behind the Scenes. Today we're back with another podcast. I'm Gia.
I'm Leah.
I'm Jocelyn.
I'm Simi.
And today we'll be talking about ways consumers can contribute to circular fashion. Just as a refresher, we're going to go over what circular fashion even is. So, Jocelyn?
Yeah, so it's really just trying to expand the usage life cycle of a garment as long as possible. That starts with production and quality of the garment and the construction of it as well. And then the buyer wearing it as long and as often as they can until they can resell it to someone else who's going to expand its lifeline. And then basically when the garment can't be worn anymore, we can repurpose it or recycle it.
Yeah, so talking about the life cycle of a garment, did we know that items are only worn 7 to 10 times? And this number has decreased by 35% over the last 15 years. So people are wearing their clothing items a lot less than they used to. So how can consumers combat this? How can we wear our clothes more?
Well, Leah, I feel like you kind of have an answer to your own question.
I
You
do.
talked about how you used to sell on Curtsy.
Yes.
So can you tell us what Curtsy is and what you used to do?
Yeah,
or do?
absolutely. So we all know apps like Depop, Poshmark. Curtsy is a kind of smaller app of those where there's about 2 million users, and it's tailored to Gen Z women. So you sell your items and people can go on and shop and buy them. And this is great for first-time sellers. So they give a free starter pack. So you get bags, shipping labels, cute stickers. So it's fun to package the items and make the shipping process just a lot easier. It's also great for first-time users because it doesn't matter how many followers you have. Like, people will still see their items if they're looking up specific things and you posted yours. I will say that items that sold a lot quicker, typically in like 1 week, would be like Lululemon, Anthropologie, kind of
Like the big name brands.
the big name brands. Especially like Lululemon a couple years ago was super trendy. So I sold all of mine and made some money. That's also a great way for college students to make some money. I know you use Depop.
Yeah,
Yes.
do some on Depop.
Yeah.
So little Brandy Melville.
Yeah, I mean, I'm selling Brandy Melville specifically, like there's just really high demand for it too, so I kind of took advantage of that. But
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's kind of like overall it's a positive trend though with what we're seeing is like Gen Z shoppers, like all of us, I'm guessing, use these secondhand apps and are opting for secondhand clothing. Like, I don't know. I feel like most of what I wear is secondhand.
Yeah.
And there's also a big boom in like retail spaces in person or just different online shopping resources with like more focused niches.
Yeah, and going off of that, it was reported that 52% of Gen Z shoppers say that resale platforms help them afford clothing that they normally wouldn't be able to. So it's honestly a benefit on both ends because not only are you able to make your clothes last longer, clothes that you spend a lot of money on, and even gain some of that money back, but you're also helping other people be able to afford pieces that they normally wouldn't be at a standard price.
For sure.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
that builds off what Jaslyn was talking about too, about, you know, circular fashion and just being able to build on like clothing's life cycle and like touching on what we talked about in the earlier episode about how the like quality of clothing is going down. We're like utilizing the craftsmanship of those older clothes today by buying them.
Yeah. No, and it's great because I saw a stat where 90% of, specifically for Depop, Depop's active users are under the age of 26. So this is a great way for Gen Z to, you know, build these apps up.
Also going on with how this could help with the environment as well, I feel like I also read this other stat that buying one used item of clothing instead of a new one cuts someone's carbon footprint by 82%.
I have a stat for you. Depop told me that in 2024, I saved 1,106 gallons of water from my purchases.
That's a lot.
I feel that was 20 items. That was also in like September of last year, so I feel like
wow.
it probably went up.
Yeah.
Actually, this is from Depop, and my shirt under it is from Depop.
There you
Coincidentally
go.
today.
No, I think it's really cool that Depop lets users know how much they're saving the environment.
I think it like helps build that into
Yeah.
people's
Yeah.
mindset of like, oh, I should keep shopping like this because
Yeah,
it's good
right.
for like the world and
Because
the
it's more
environment.
fulfilling. Like you're like, okay, I'm buying something new, and obviously that's exciting. Or
Yeah.
used but new because you're buying it new.
Mm-hmm.
And you're excited about your purchase, but you're also like, oh, I actually helped the environment a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it can help you be more conscious and aware that you're doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's also just like another advantage is I feel like stuff that's resold on these platforms is just cuter than everything we see in
Yeah.
stores
Yeah.
today. Like I feel like everything is so generic and every single brand is trying to go for like the same type of style or esthetic, like whatever is trending right now. And when you go on Depop, like you see more unique things.
Mm-hmm. It's very unique. A lot of like
Yeah.
streetwear, Y2K, vintage.
There's something for everyone.
Yeah.
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 Like,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
There's actually another stat that I have.
Yeah.
It's 75% of Depop users reported that the app helps them express their own individual style rather than following trends.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think it's a cool
Wow.
way, because even with me, like, there's some pieces on there that I've never seen in any stores, and I'm like, whoa, this is so cute. Like, I need this. And I mean, obviously, I'm competing with all these other people that think it's cute, but like, at least I know there's only like one or two pieces of that exist that
Yeah,
people are willing
right.
to resell.
And you feel like it's a more special piece too, rather than like just going in a random store and
Yeah.
buying it, and you kind of just throw it in your closet. Like this, it's kind. I feel like it holds more sentimental value because you
Yeah,
like
you, like,
it so
saw
much.
it
like
out,
you
you saw it.
remember
Yeah.
the
It's
first
a
moment
wider
you saw
like base
it.
of products. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like a more personal decision.
Mm-hmm.
And another stat from ThreadUp, which is one of these resale platforms, is they estimate that the resale market for clothing is going to be $350 billion by 2030,
Oh, wow.
which is a lot of money.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
is.
I heard that now it's becoming a trend to move into buying used clothing rather than new clothing.
Mm.
And I think a
Yeah.
lot of Gen Z, like the whole Gen Z generation, is being more mindful of doing that as well. Because I feel like you were saying, it feels more special to own things that are unique rather than, I don't know, I feel like now it doesn't really feel as special when I go to Zara and I buy something and then I like see someone else
Someone
just
else
got the
wearing it,
same thing. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, so I have basic
Yeah.
style. Like,
Yeah.
And like since you value that new piece so much, like you're expanding the life cycle of that by even more than
Yeah.
Right.
any
Yeah.
regular piece.
Yeah. Like I feel like I've noticed it in real life too. Like, for example, in like Soho and downtown Manhattan, like when I was younger, I remember it was a lot of luxury stores down there, and those are still there. But also, you can see like Second Street, which is like a consignment secondhand store, popping up like one
Yeah.
location every 2 blocks and that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, wait, I actually bought this from Second Street.
Ooh.
this summer.
Wait,
Pretty
wow.
cutie.
So cute.
So did-
I just had a little thing because like we're talking about how like that last stat you had about how like secondhand clothing it's gonna go up. That means prices are gonna go up too. So I feel like that's also a problem of accessibility for everyone now as well. Like, are there gonna be less?
That is an issue.
Like, should
And
we
I-
bring that up?
It kind of does bother me that like prices are going up on the apps too, because I feel like people aren't being as transparent. Like they'll be like vintage Forever 21, and then the price is $40. I'm like,
Yeah,
yo, you
I'm
got
like,
this for $5
At
at
the
the
Yeah.
thrift, and even at the thrift prices are going up.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I feel like we're gonna like as the field grows, we're gonna find more niches in the market of
sucks,
like
yeah.
cheaper marketplaces versus like more luxury marketplaces. Like, have any of you ever
True.
used Grailed?
yeah.
Yeah, so Grailed is for like more luxury goods, and there's over 8 million users. This stat was in like 2022, so I'm sure they're at like probably above 10 million now. 3 million, over 3 million items back then. And like, it's a real viable option because according to themselves, under 0.5% of the items are counterfeit. So like, most users are buying real, authentic luxury goods off the app, which also can help like expand the lifestyle and also work on the idea of like fads and fashion and trends, because people can later on buy them again
Right.
if they liked it.
Well, we hope everyone learned a lot about what they can do as consumers to help combat the waste and help the environment.
Yeah, and just change their overall consumer habits in order
Yeah.
to help each other find.
and, not
And the
to
world.
fall-
Yeah.
Yes,
the world, and not to fall
absolutely.
into those fast fashion trends, because there's so many other options that you can look into.
And you as an individual have a lot of weight and impact in even selling one piece of clothing or buying one piece of clothing off of someone else.
Yeah, and we heard that stat. It helps improve your carbon footprint by 82%. So
Yes,
something
that's
to
a
be
lot.
mindful of.
Yeah.
Go out into the world and do good.
And remember that you have your own unique style and you should express it.
Yeah, be authentic to your true self and care about the planet.
Yay!